One major question that has been on everyone's mind since the election is if Trump will support Ripple and eventually adopt the XRP ledger for the US financial system, or even the RLUSD stablecoin, which is directly related to the XRP ledger nevertheless. And among the main topics on which everyone has been speculating is this. To discuss in depth when it comes to this. Again, everything we have been observing over the past few months since the election has hinted at the fact that Ripple is becoming ingrained in the US financial system, and XRP and the XRPL are beginning to play a significant role in that process as well. As a result, it feels like we are very close to actually verifying this. That being said, my name is Nick, and I would want to welcome everyone back to PepoCoin channel. If you are new to the channel, I hope you will subscribe by the end of this video. Thus, it is evident that there has been some cut in the majority of this area. That should be pretty obvious, don't you think? You guys probably don't even need me to say anything. We discussed the market, where we are at the moment, and how the cycle is sort of unfolding in yesterday's lunchtime video. The main issue right now is that everyone is becoming distracted, and many people are becoming irritated. Because of the price action, they are becoming anxious about what may happen next. This is the final month after all. Since about the beginning of mid-December, there hasn't been much price movement. Around the beginning or middle of January, there was a small but pleasant surge to the upside on XRP, but other than that, the most of the price activity has been crashing. It has been dull. All it's doing is moving sideways. Additionally, since you are unsure about whether to buy or sell, this is usually the perfect time to be involved in the area. However, one thing is rather obvious. The answer may be found by closely examining how sentiment is changing. If we look at the sentiment right now, it's dead. No, many individuals are a little irritated. They're finished with cryptocurrency now. They'd rather not discuss it at all. As Bitcoin supremacy chops to the upside, their portfolios are down a lot, chopping to the downside. The fact that ancient coins are being killed a little should tell you everything you need to know about what you should be doing in theory at the moment. But beyond price action alone, isn't that right? The government is beginning to change, especially in the US, and I believe that everyone should be aware of this since it will pave the way for the next big thing in cryptocurrency. 4 years, of course, but beyond that, we're kind of headed for the next 10 or more years in terms of technological advancement, and the revolution in crypto technology is occurring in the areas of payments, finance, and pretty much everything else we can think of. But first, let's talk about Coinbase, the real big deal here. As you are all aware, I am affiliated with Caleb and Brown. Pharaoh, a close friend of mine, recently posted about Coinbase. Coinbase was actually canceling orders. We see this kind of activity in this area pretty frequently. He is now promoting Brown and Caleb as well. Many of my close friends in this space, including many of you that watch, have also given Caleb and Brown a lot of thumbs up. And after using it, I've decided that this is one of the most reliable and excellent exchanges that we currently have in the space. There's a link to it in the description below, Caleb and Brown. Please use my affiliate link to sign up if you're interested. For US investors, this is one of the few regulated exchanges in the country. Clearly, this is a worldwide transaction. Anyone can register, however, with round-the-clock customer service, this is among the greatest exchanges available. Their offerings are subject to regulations. Listen, they provide some of the top cryptocurrency projects in the market, but not all of them. We are aware of XRPs, we are aware that HBAR is present, we are aware that many of the major players are present. Avoid centralized exchanges that cancel orders and engage in dubious activities. If you want to test a different exchange, check out Brown and Caleb. If you don't like it, you don't have to continue, but if you do, it can end up becoming one of your favorite interactions in the room. So give it a try and tell me what you think. Apart from that, let's get started. The SEC case against Ripple is therefore the most prominent story circulating in this area. In case you were unaware, the Coinbase lawsuit was recently paused, similar to the Binance case. Soon, the SEC is likely to halt the Ripple appeal in a similar manner. Listen, it seems like the tone of everything surrounding the SEC is changing based on what we've known about it for the past 4 years or so. Additionally, we know that Doge will also be looking into the SEC, which I believe will significantly hinder a number of those cases, including the Ripple case, is where a change begins to appear. At this point, Ripple also begins to shake off its restraints and grow even more well-known in the US market. There is a lot to read here, so if you would like to delve a little deeper into this, you can definitely check out John Reed Stark on X. If you want to get into the specifics, he provides a thorough analysis of everything. The important thing to note, though, is that many of these cryptocurrency cases are beginning to be put on hold. And I believe it's because it's emphasizing the change that the SEC is beginning to exhibit. This is really thrilling to see because, once more, it seems like Ripple is going to overcome all of those challenges. Let's talk more about Ripple now, shall we? Ripple is an intriguing business. The truth is, let's be honest, every day I create movies about XRP and Ripple. However, Ripple's offerings, which include tokenization, cross-border payments, institutional-grade custody, and digital asset solutions, are not the only reason it's an intriguing business. Additionally, they have the steady coin. They are a powerhouse, don't you think? However, it goes beyond that. Ripple is associated with certain names. The board is crazy, we know that. You know, Rosie Rio is only a name, one person, isn't she? That kind of name doesn't just appear on any board, does it? They don't simply do it for pleasure, you know. It's because of what Ripple has to give that she has been praising it for years. When considering the current state of the US market and cryptocurrency in general, we are aware of the size of this market. We are aware of how crucial it is to essentially become a crypto pioneer. Crypto is the key if the US is serious about supporting Silicon Valley too. Either you are at the forefront of something or you are lagging far behind. One of the most inventive and disruptive businesses in this industry is Ripple. Regarding the actual technology behind this market, XRP and the XRPL are among the first significant players. Therefore, when we read posts like this one, which Brad Garlinghouse, incidentally, reposted, this is in fact from Brad Garlinghouse, correct? This was the last reposted post an hour ago, according to his account. Gentlemen, on Truth Social, Donald Trump published 2 pieces regarding Ripple in quick succession. Donald J. Trump's Coindesk.com is currently the most popular post. The Donald Trump impact causes Ripple Labs in the US to transact in XRP. The block is the other one. This leads to a web page where the CEO of Ripple claims that because of the Trump impact, 75% of open regulations are now US-based. We can see from Truth Society if we truly examine truth. This is the account for Donald Trump. 5 hours ago, these posts were back-to-back. This is intriguing. Yes, we have been concentrating on these ideas. Once more, many people will say, oh, well, Nick, you're no longer discussing current events.